So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Warren will try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Presley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Presley.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the 1st down. He did not.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Donovan has a record on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Love now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Random Palm. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some brawn. Then I fly out to Miami, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw.
Presley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the set.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Lions nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On the ready. Smash, red. Shovel, 38. Here we red, yellow.
Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Lions had 14-2 heading into this final week. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40, ready.
Throwing. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Love. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready
The
up.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
Offensive linemen
line.
love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and a couple.
Come on.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That is caught by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Ready.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And this time he is in.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
Love throwing for it.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Presley.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On the ball. On the ball.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey making run for the Cowboys.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Set hut. 10 black. Ready.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
52 blaster. Down. Steal. Black. Ready.
Here's Love. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. Blue. 32. Red. Cycle. Shovel. 38. Black shot. Set.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Black. 95.
Looking to throw. Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's second and 3. To the left side, he tries to slow.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That paper baby love is on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
On first down, it's Blue. And he stopped immediately there. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then they went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on second and 9. A run straight ahead with Genty.
And he's going to get it across the midfield straight into Lion territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Back to throw. Presley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now, take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10.
Looking to throw. Presley.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Ready to get back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
That's to the running back, indeed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
On the set. Lions.
On first down, it's Genty.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run again with Blue. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Presley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Naylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 53 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone.
They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
That's caught at the line. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive. Presley. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it? 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Presley gets this into the hands of Blue. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready? Pass the 60.
On the give, Genty.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Genty.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, Using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Love. St. Brown on the catch. And they work this well outfield across the 45.
A gain of 27.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Love. Thrown over the middle, he finds Williams.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, set, you, yell, red.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that, Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Dallas, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this was
when I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-Tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom.
Right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.